In the year of our Lord 1336, a peaceful and prosperous Europe was about to be plunged into war. With the blessing of Pope Benedict XII, the great powers of England and France had sworn to join together in a crusade to the Holy Land. They'd amassed armies, weapons, and warships, but soon stood with their knives poised at each other's throats. In violation of recent treaties, England had laid claim to vast tracts of land in France, owned long ago by their ruling family, the Plantagenets. King Edward III, who took power in 1330, wanted to make Anjou, Aquitaine, Brittany, Normandy, and Poitou vassals of England again, despite the French people and culture that had flourished there for so long. Meanwhile, against all odds, a new dynasty had taken power in France, the House of Valois, and they would no longer tolerate English ambitions on the continent. Secretly absolved of his crusader's vow by the Pope in 1336, King Philip VI of France, first of the Valois, renewed France's old alliance with Scotland, promising to support the Scots in their war against England. Count Guy de Châtillon was among the many lords who answered France's call to defend Scotland. Count Guy was a notorious rogue adventurer, even after his brother-in-law, Philip, unexpectedly became king. Official hostilities between England and France had not yet been declared, however, and with no assistance from France, his Scottish adventure turned into a nightmare. When King Edward of England invaded Scotland, ready to incinerate the Scottish town of Aberdeen, the French nobles were trapped. Medieval kingdom wars allows you to quit and later resume campaign battles in progress. Let's join such a battle now and see if Count Guy de Châtillon can hold on as the English mount a final assault. As French and English forces prepared for the war they knew was coming, trouble was brewing. The Scottish Second War of Independence had been raging since 1332, and a peace treaty between England and Scotland was imminent. Until, in 1336, the French sent forces to support their Scottish allies. Outraged, King Edward himself crossed into Scotland via Newcastle and laid siege to Aberdeen. He proclaimed that once the city fell, he would burn Aberdeen to the ground. The town was on the verge of defeat, with only a few remaining Scots and Frenchmen defending the last keep. It was no longer about victory, but a chance to repel yet another assault and flee the doomed city while the English regrouped. As the English prepared to storm the last keep of Aberdeen, French and Scottish defenders made their battle lines, and the English unleashed a devastating trebuchet bombardment. One of the French nobles leading the counterattack was struck and knocked unconscious. His marshal ran towards him to help. The French were within a hair's breadth of being defeated.
My lord! My lord! Saints in hell, you were struck by a trebuchet boulder! You're conscious now, can you see me? Ha! Don't recognize me, eh? What? God's death! To have this happen in the middle of a siege! Things are already a bloody mess. How's your neck, my lord? Try looking around. Behind you, the town of Aberdeen is dying. Now, your lordship, try to remember. Take a look at the locations I have marked on your map. You can use the mini-map in the right bottom corner to quickly jump to these locations. Also, above the mini-map, you'll see your objectives. In this case, this is the last remaining keep that we must hold on to for one more bloody assault by that English dog, King Edward. Our brave lads here are skirmishing with the English. You were leading them as that trebuchet knocked you down. The mighty port of Aberdeen is ablaze, my lord. Sadly, this was the port that welcomed us to Scotland with open arms. All that remains of the ships in the harbor, an absolute slaughter. Damn these English! Now then, glad your wits are coming back. Hear that? The English are signaling their advance. We must make our stand. Select your lads, get them behind the walls and close the gates behind them. Then, order bowmen to use fire arrows and light the fire pitch. Finally, you'll need to order men to the walls. Your Bougiers are dying there. I beg thee, get them inside the walls. Make haste, my lord.
Stand ready, men. Bougiers will obey. Move as commanded, men. Move as commanded, men. Vougers will obey.
The English dogs are in pursuit, my lord! Close the damn gate now!
Stones and mortar at work. Aye, this be the gate. Shut her down, now!
Let's serve up the English on flaming skewers! Order the archers to switch to fire arrows and light up the oil pitch!
Bowmen, stand ready. Arrows of fire. Douse them arrows. Arrows of fire. Douse them arrows. Arrows of fire.
They didn't see that one coming! May I advise thee? Position everyone on the walls!
The gate is under attack! Hold steady, or close the gap with our bodies dead!
Bowmen, stand ready. Archers are doing it.
We make our stand here, my lord! The English villains are coming, and we must fight them off if we are to make our escape! Let us rain fire on them, my lord! Command thy trebuchets to switch to flamed stones!
Look to the gates! The enemy
One mighty
spits forth
machine
his
here.
iron indignation
Trebuchet crew,
against them!
alert! Light it up, lads! Kill the flames. Light it up, lads!
They're almost upon us! We must hold on, lordship, until we get a chance to flee Aberdeen. By the Saints' mercy, this city is doomed. Now, don't let the English get through to the inner keep. Once they capture the town hall flag, our men's morale will be shattered, and we'll be done.
Our gates assaulted! Hold the line! With busy hammers! Close those rivets up!
If we're to hold, we must outfit more soldiers. By God's grace, we still hold a barracks, an archery range, and a siege workshop in the inner keep. Raise more troops, your lordship! Hurry!
can't do it, sire. Not enough resources.